Hey, good afternoon. I'm Jeff. Welcome back to Retired Guy's Garage. What are we doing today? So, guys getting up there a little bit in age, and we try to find ways to make our lives a little easier when you get to be in your 60s. So, what's one of the things we're going to do to make our lives a little easier? Well, we're going to switch the camper over to a gooseneck style hitch. Why would you do that? Well, stick around and find out. Let's get started. All right, why would you switch this over? So the fifth wheel hitch that needs to go in the bed of the truck and gets mounted into the rails weighs a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's heavy. This, however, a lot lighter. So this mounts onto the trailer, stays there all the time, and we'll show you how to do that. And then this just slides into the rails where the normal fifth wheel hitch would ride. So we actually have to move a trailer today for somebody else, and they have a gooseneck adapter on their fifth wheel, so we're going to go ahead and put this in. So let's start there and we'll get this put in the truck. We'll show you how to do that. Stick around. All right, so like I said, this gooseneck hitch just drops right into the rails, just like a fifth wheel hitch does, but probably weighs a third of what the fifth wheel hitch weighs. So, and I have towed with the gooseneck adapter before, and honestly, I think it tows better than a fifth wheel does, but that's just my own opinion. You can form your own. So put your pins in just like you normally would on the fifth wheel hitch itself, and you're good to go. So yeah, like I said, we're going to move a trailer this afternoon for another family, a few miles. So and theirs is equipped with a gooseneck, so I needed to put this in anyway. I bought this several years ago when I was going to kind of move trailers semi-professionally. So that's how I ended up with it. I got this off Facebook, believe it or not, and I want to say I only paid, I don't know, 75 bucks for it or something like that. And I'm trying to remember how much I paid for the actual gooseneck adapter. I want to say I paid about $100 for the gooseneck adapter, also used on Facebook Marketplace. So this is a lot easier, and like I said, getting up there in age, so try to make my life easier as much as possible. So all right, stick with me. We'll get to putting the hitch adapter itself onto the trailer. Keeping with the theme of work smarter, not harder. Like I said, getting up there in age, can't lift stuff the way I used to, and quite frankly, my back doesn't like me to. So, with that being said, I just set this thing on the tailgate of the truck, back the truck up underneath it, and then I drop the trailer very slowly onto this to get it tightened down. So, I know there's guys out there that are humping that thing up there and holding it with their arms. No, I'm good, thanks. I'll use the tailgate of the truck. Just make sure you're careful if you decide to do it this way, because you could very easily damage your tailgate. So just make sure you lower it slowly and meticulously, and be careful. Chains go toward the front, obviously. Safety chains go toward the front. You're going to need a 3/8 hex drive for the adapter. And then you're going to need a 12-point 3/4 socket. I know there's guys that are doing this with a pipe wrench, but I do not. So these nuts that hold this, the bolts that hold this to the coupler. 12.75 inch socket will fit that just perfectly. All right, now I know you're not going to be able to see it, but this says right on here, top front with arrows, because those bolts have to line up with these indents. So make sure you put this on correctly. If you put this on upside down, it's going to be a bad day. So make sure you put it on correctly. Let's get started. If you have a fifth wheel lube plate on yours like I did, make sure you take that off. It's not going to fit. So make sure you take that off. You won't need it anymore anyway. Just slide this into place. Make sure you tighten these up evenly. I'm going to finish tightening this up, make sure it's straight, and we'll bring it back when it's time to drop this on the other half of it. All right, I've got the mounting coupler all snugged up, and like I said, make sure that arrow is pointing directly toward the front, and it does. There is an arrow that says top, so make sure you keep that orientated properly. All right, next thing to do is back the truck up underneath it, and let's drop it down on there, and fingers crossed it goes right on. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All right, well, it looks like we have to come back just a hair more. All right, so you may be wondering, well, why are you messing around with it so much when you can just move this around a little bit? Well, that's very true, you can't. But I've kind of got an angle in my tailgate that kind of is almost the same as, because as you raise this thing, this hitch doesn't stay perfectly level. So it's kind of at an angle. It starts to go up at an angle like so. So that's why I did it this way. And I could tell just by looking at this now that mark that's on the front of this does not have this thing oriented properly. So we're going to have to move the collar and get that oriented properly. Somebody put a white mark on here, and it's been a while since I've used it, and apparently that white mark needs to go to the front. So that's so let me get that straightened out, and I'll bring you right back. All right, I was not going to make you go through watching me line that back up again. The other thing is make sure you get this thing, you know, as close to, you want this as close to the middle of the truck as possible. So just kind of jockey that around a little bit until you get it to the right spot. Same thing with these big boys right here. There's a torque spec for these. I'm still trying to find it. I believe it's 120 pounds, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to go dig it up on the internet here real quick. So this is a Reese. I don't remember what the model number is on this, but this is a Reese adapter. So you know, just make sure you know what these torque specs are on these. So let's go ahead and drop the trailer down a little bit, and hopefully this will slide right in. Fingers crossed. I'm going to jockey this around a little bit, get it right up where it's supposed to be. I missed just a little bit, so we'll bring it back when it's ready to time. Oh, it's time to tighten these down. All right, like I said, same thing with the adapter, the collar. Make sure you tighten these up evenly, and then we'll figure out what the torque spec is for these. And then there is one more tool you're going to need that I forgot to mention. You'll need a wrench for these, for the lock nuts, to tighten those down. Alright, let me finish getting these tightened down and torqued down, and we'll bring it back and finish this one up. That's going to wrap it up for this video. It's clearly not the same day, so you know, life happens, got in the way, and had to finish this one up a couple days later. Anyway, so what do we do today? Went over how to convert your fifth wheel hitch over to a gooseneck. Those of us are, you know, getting up in age a little bit. Want to try to make life as easy as possible, and not having to hump that heavy fifth wheel hitch in and out of the bed of the truck is certainly a huge help for those of us that are, you know, enjoy the camping life. So anyway, as always, sure to appreciate you watching. It means more than you'll ever know. And please do us both a favor. Get in the garage. Start with a small project if you have to, but incredibly satisfying when you finish it up and fix it yourself. So until the next time, y'all please be careful, stay safe, and I can't wait to see you again in the next one. Links to all the socials are at the end of the video. And bye for now.